Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure.
The tundra may not quite be frozen, but it's getting there as we work our way through December. The radar today, however, is clear at Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs, taking on the Green Bay Packers. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
From the 31, here's a 2nd and 8. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Mahomes now on first down. That is caught by Rice. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. To throw now, here's Love. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. Oh, and Nelson's spaced operate. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 34.
Well, that's something that this defense is not going to be able to allow if they're going to have success here. They've got to be able to wrap up and get guys on the ground. They end up letting him get away, and it turns into a big play here early on. I can just see veteran observers of the game shaking their heads and talking about the dearth of tackling in the game today.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The Packers hit 6-5 now on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a call. is more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
3rd and 5. Love now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And that scratch out only about a yard up to the 42. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak. It's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive in with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
So the completion gets him just a yard, and it's 2nd down. Now Love. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game, right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There haven't been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
I was in diapers.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Mahomes now on 1st down. That went into the hands of Tony downfield. A big play there for KC. 49 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. On play action, it's Mahomes. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And the Chiefs are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. And with that last reception, we have just witnessed an NFL record. He's gone over 1,964 yards receiving now on the year as he moves past 2012 Calvin Johnson for the most in one season in NFL. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Butker on for the PAT. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The last series form a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Glove. That's caught by the rookie, Jaden Reed. And they're able to get this one across the 35. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
52 blaster. Ready.
Play action this time with Love. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. In motion right is Tony. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Pacheco gets it up the gut. Jair Alexander up to make the tackle.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
The defense isn't going to adjust, and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 27-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
Here we go.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Jones running on first down, but finding it pretty tough going as he'll get forward for only about 3 there before he's taken down. From the 43, here's second down at 7. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And his throw's going to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Preston Smith there on the stop. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Throw right side, taken in by Bellinger. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. On 3rd down, it's Pacheco. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, set.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Drill green. Set.
Here's Love. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Down. Six. Madden. Hut, hut.
Throwing. Love. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No. Here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and tough.
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Chris Jones in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. On now is the Packers punter, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Throw left side, complete to Tony. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Packers 3.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. On first down, Mahomes. The throw for Tony is intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Following the interception, Love. This one swung out here to Jones. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's second down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling, held it to an okay gain.
13 yards, first down, Packers. Off the play fake, Love. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Black Ultra. Ready.
Again, it's Love. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs force the turnover. And they'll take over at the 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well because it's not quite no harm, no foul. But the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
Pacheco gets it and tries the left side. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the gun on third down, Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
That's taken on the 25. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Looking deep here for Dobbs. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Packers. Romeo Dobbs, 46 yards. And the Packers get a bit closer. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. The throw for Tony is intercepted. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll check this down, complete to Dillon. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw now, here's Love. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That offense trying to erase that deficit, get a little bit closer here and climb back into this game in the 3rd quarter. Instead, they further their disadvantage, Charles, with a pick 6.
And that defense came out willing to do anything necessary to defend that lead. I think they looked around the huddle and said, who's going to make the big play? Who's it going to be? And the person just ended up in the end zone with the football. He was the one that answered the bell.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
Here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. And the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. The pass complete on the crossing route. This is Tony with it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
First down, Kansas City.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And it's straight. It's Pacheco. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now here's Mahomes. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That is caught by Rice for a Kansas City touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is now 24. Nixon now from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Play fake. Here's Love. That's complete to Wicks. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Love with a pass caught by Musgrave, the tight end. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the 1st.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays,
and my goodness, another interception. And the Chiefs are going to get the football back at their own 17. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Here's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Over the middle, caught by Bellinger. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 29 yards, first down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. That one into the hands of Tony downfield. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Right back to Tony. He's got another one. Touchdown! Kadarius Toney, his 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Chiefs extend this fourth quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Extra point by Butker is on target. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
Ready?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Right. Check.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. They find some open field here. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
And he'll be brought down right on the 50, a gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 8. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. To throw, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Rashawn Gary drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Here's the Chiefs punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now, one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Chiefs, they continue to keep pace for that first-round bye as they move to 11-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants.
It's like I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO. Or maybe she doing volunteer work in Rio. It's not like I need her, but I would love to meet her. Another day, another dollar, another phone with another feature. I don't play goalie, but I'm my brother's keeper. Surrounded by family, I'm not with other people. They say I got my pop's demeanor and mother's features. The garden's still private as ever. The gang thriving together. Your boys striving to be the most dominant ever. The hardest white boy since the one who rapped about vomiting sweaters and hold the comments. Cause I promise you I'm honestly better than whoever came to your head right then. They ain't cut from the same thread like him. They don't study doing work to get ahead like him. They don't toss and turn in the bed like him. Cause they don't